Right, everybody. Today we are going to be talking about Voegwoorde, which is your conjunctions. So this topic is relevant for anyone in grade 8 up until matric. The level of difficulty will just obviously differ. So Voegwoorde has 3 different groups. So we have group 1. So for group 1, we have meow, dog as our little rhyme to remember it. So meow stands for M, maar, E, N, O, of, W, want. And then dog is dog in Afrikaans. And then we also get one or two more that are relevant to this group. So we have of in this particular table that we're going to talk about. Then for group 2, we have the conjunction starting with D, but not dat. Okay, so we have dan, daarna, dus, daarom, daarhalve, plus a few others such as nogtans, anders, al, and toch. Okay, then for group 3, all the conjunctions that end in dat, wat, and all the question words. So we have dat, omdat, totdat, voordat, nadat, sodat, wanneer, hoeveel, waar, waarom, omdat. Then we also have wie, sodra, terwijl, mits, and sedert. Okay. So for group 1, so what happens in group 1 is that there's no change. So you put your sentence 1, you put your conjunction, and you put your sentence 2. So the example, die man eet die appels vinnig, hy is vandag honger, want. Die man eet die appels vinnig, want hy is vandag honger. No change, just added in, simple as that. For group 2, it's in the middle column. So the subject and verb 1 in the second sentence swap places. So sentence 1, conjunctions, verb 1, subject, and the rest of sentence 2. So the way I like to remember it is group 2 is the middle column. So our verb 1 has to go to the middle of the sentence. So the example for group 2, die man eet die appels vinnig, hy is vandag honger, nogtans. Die man eet die appels vinnig, nogtans is hy vandag honger. Then group 3, our last little column, so it's at the end. So I like to remember that verb 1 goes to the end of the sentence, so it's the end column, before the infinitive and nie. So sentence 1, you have your conjunction, you have stompie, verb 2, verb 1, and there are obviously exceptions. So group 3, die man eet die appels vinnig, hy is vandag honger, omdat. Die man eet die appels vinnig, omdat hy vandag honger is. So our second table, just to have a little look, we have some new conjunctions mentioned in this table. So in group 1, we have nog, and sowel as. Group 2, derhalve, I think is a new one. We have nogtans, nietemin, ander, gevolglik, al, toe, toch, uit te doen. So we can see now that we have 2 in group 2 and in group 3. So that is important to realize the meaning of it. So 2 in group 2 means then, and group 3's 2 means when. So you have to have a understanding of your sentence in order to identify which 2 that conjunction may be. Then group 3, dat, omdat, nadat, sodat, wat. Wie, al, hoewel, toe, terwyl, sodra, sedert, aangesien, as, of, mits, tensy, indien. Okay, so to sum up, last thing. So group 1, everything stays the same. Group 2, the verb 1 in the second sentence moves to just after the conjunction in the middle. And group 3, the verb 1 in the second sentence moves to the end of the sentence. That is the end column. So now to go into some examples. So Jacobus eet sy bout. Mary hou nie van bone nie. Okay. So now they've given us the conjunction maar. So if we remember our rhyme meow as dog, we can see that maar is our group 1. Okay. So for this one, we can see that it's going to stay the same. Jacobus eet sy bone, maar Mary hou nie van bone nie. Okay. I just want to add text box. So Jacobus eet maar Mary hou nie bone. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So as you can see, group 1 is fairly simple to do. Then we have another group 1, which has N. Okay, so same rule applies. Die meeste ouers is 100 en die kinders is bang. So as you can see, I copied down my first sentence, I added my conjunction, and then because nothing changes, I left my second sentence as it was before. So now if we go on to our next question. Okay, baie mense weet hulle moet I can read that. Moet maskers dra. Hulle kan siek word want. So want is also our group 1. So we write baie mense weet hulle. Okay, so we would simply write out as the first sentence. Baie mense weet hulle moet maskers dra. Then we put in want, and then we write out our second sentence. So with a small letter, hulle kan siek word. As simple as that. Okay. Now, if we move on to our next one, we have die meeste kinders eet graag gemors, dit maak hulle siek dog. Okay, so that is our group 1 again. So we would write out die meeste kinders eet graag gemors kos, tog dit maak hulle siek. And we would click. Okay, so group 1 is the simplest one you can figure out. If you know it's group 1 conjunction, the question should be relatively easy for you. So now we have done, so it's a D word, so it's our second group. So now this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. So we write out our first sentence. Jy moet groente eet. Then you write out your conjunction, done. Okay, then we look at our second sentence. Jy sal gesond wees. So our verb there is sal. So done, sal. Okay, so that's our verb 1. So we put our verb 1 next to our conjunction. And now we're going to write out the rest of our sentence. So we took out sals and we have jy left. Sond and wees. Okay, so if you read it. Okay, jy moet groente eet, dan sal jy gesond wees. Okay. So that is how you would tackle a group 2 question. Okay, all. So all isn't one of our main, not necessarily main, but not one of our clear grouped conjunctions, because it's not a D word, it's not a dat verb, it's not a wat verb, it's not meow dog. So this is one of those that you would have had to have studied. So if you had studied correctly, you would know that our all goes into group 2. So we go oefen gereeld. So we write out our first sentence, we add our conjunction. Jy is nie lus nie. So our verb is verb 1 is is, so all is. Jy nie lus nie. So oefen gereeld as, not as. Oefen gereeld al is jy nie lus nie. Perfect. So now if we have a look at our next example, so now we have daarom, so that one should be a clear click in your brain that is group 2, because it is a D word. So if we go about it, we say kinders werk baie hard in die skool. Daarom, okay, hulle slag met goeie punte. Okay, so slag is our verb 1. So slag hulle met goeie punte. So once you know your rules for these sorts of questions, they become fairly easy, because it's a little formula you have. You write your first sentence, put your conjunction, you do whatever you need to do with your verb, and you just write the rest of the sentence as normal. So now if we go to our next question, I'm going to find a group 3 question. So we write, okay, so I know it's group 3 because of the dot, so it's so dot, so it's group 3. Almal moet saamwerk sodat hulle, okay, 'n goeie verhouding kan hê. Okay, so our verb here is already at the end, if you can see, because a goeie verhouding, a good relationship, can, he, have. So our verbs are already at the end. So in this case, hulle 'n goeie verhouding kan hê. Okay, so this is one of the exceptions that they talk about, basically. So I really want to find a nice group 3 question where we can get the formula down. Okay, omdat. Okay, so because of the dot, I can say it's a group 3. So, almal werk saam. Omdat hulle het goed gedoen. Hulle goed gedoen het. So het was our verb 1, so I took it to the end, and what was left I wrote before that. So hulle goed gedoen het. Okay, let's do one more. So, jy moet aanhou probeer, jy is succesvol totdat. So, we write out our first sentence, jy moet aanhou probeer totdat. When we look at it, jy is successful. Is our first verb, so we're going to write jy successful, and then write us at the end. There you go. Jy moet aanhou probeer totdat jy succesvol is. And just like that, you have added a conjunction to your sentence. So we're going to do this last one now. So, almal moet kruip, hulle kan loop vooruit. Okay, so the outside of person means almal moet kruip vooruit. Okay, hulle kan loop. So kan is our verb, loop is our verb. They're both at the end. And if you say hulle loop kan, it makes no sense. So hulle kan loop. Yeah. So that is all from me today. I hope you guys learned something about conjunctions, and I hope this makes it easier for you guys in tests and exams. So keep practicing, know which group is which, and good luck. Bye.